like any other high school.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most underrated SNL sketches.
Randy! The Ranster! Only one copy for the Rand Man!
It's hard to imagine that these actors are from Oslo and have never once been to America.
You don't take people's potato chips!
For this list, we're looking at skits from Saturday Night Live that don't always get the love they deserve. So, what SNL sketch do you think is highly underappreciated? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Alright, let's check it out. Number 10. Don't you go round and round a rero.
Do you really feel that you're rehabilitated, Mr. Donovan?
Yeah, that's right.
While SNL has produced some top-rate movie trailer parodies, the one that satirized the gritty British gangster movie genre has somehow remained an underappreciated gem. Host Russell Brand joins Bill Hader and Fred Armisen in a trailer that mocks the impenetrable East London Cockney accents often associated with these movies. Although there's plenty of action to follow, the dialogue is nearly impossible to understand. It's anyone's guess as to what the movie's plot entails. However, it's still one of the best and funniest spoof trailers in the SNL archives. We would totally be tempted to see this movie, if we actually knew what it was about.
Don't go round me, Ro.
Number 9. Norwegian Actors Playhouse. A sketch featuring Americans and one Canadian playing Norwegians who are playing Americans? What's not to love? It's such a simple premise, and yet its execution is so perfect.
Don't make me cross! I haven't drank my coffee from the donut store yet.
The Norwegian Actors Playhouse acts out the world's most generic cop drama using broadly American accents and stereotypical culture references. Bill Hader's own hard-to-place British accent only makes his championing of this sketch even funnier.
It's hard to imagine that these actors are from Oslo and have never once been to America.
Everything in this piece, from their language to their donut shop coffee, is hilariously exaggerated. And everyone involved plays their parts seamlessly. If you ask us, it is criminal this sketch is so underrated.
Oh, that is great, man. Let's all go to Jim's bar and have a beer.
Oh, slap me 5.
Slap everything 5.
Number 8. The Adventures of Peter O'Toole and Michael Kane. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if British legends Peter O'Toole and Michael Kane drunkenly hosted a talk show in a Taco Bell/Pizza Hut Express? Well, wonder no more.
We would now like to pause for a word from our sponsor.
The pair of actors, played by Jude Law and Seth Meyers, stumble into the fast food restaurant wearing tuxedos and holding martinis. They quickly come to the obvious conclusion that this must be their talk show.
Hello, I'm Michael Kane.
And I'm Peter O'Toole.
And you're watching An Evening with Peter and Michael. Please enjoy a combined 200 years of acting excellence.
Since they are completely oblivious to their surroundings, their interactions with everyone around them are hysterical.
It was Wolverhampton Rep. The year was 1973. I played Iago and you were marvelous.
Look, crazy dudes, I just want to eat my chicken salt taco in peace.
You've told me what you want, but now make me believe it.
Leave me alone!
As they finally wander off in different directions, we can't help but laugh while wondering why this sketch isn't more widely celebrated. Number 7. The Date. In a weird spin on Hollywood dating scenes, the stunning Megan Fox is completely besotted with an extremely weird man played by Will Forte.
You have a really nice smile. Your teeth are like perfect.
I'm gonna tell my dentist that you said that.
Speaking in a strained voice that constantly sounds like he's on the verge of tears, Forte talks about his job as a SWAT team commander.
I was supposed to be at a drug bust and I bailed on it.
Oh my God, are you gonna get in trouble?
I don't care.
He also details his side hustle, which involves raising lambs before taking their lives and selling them as meat.
That must be really hard for you.
It's really hard. I love my lambs. I love them so much.
And while she thinks the date is going well, he's actually not that invested in her. There's no denying that this is one of SNL's more bizarre skits. However, the pair plays off each other so well that their sketch deserves more recognition. Number 6. Woodridge High. Josh Brolin's stint on SNL was so great that one of his skits was naturally bound to go under the radar. We had to highlight the sketch that hilariously mocks the trope of using slow motion to make someone look cool.
Wow, what's their deal?
He's captain of the football team, she's head cheerleader, and together they're pretty much the coolest couple in school.
No, I mean, why are they walking like that?
Oh yeah, that's the hallway where everything's in slow motion.
When a new student arrives at Woodridge High, she learns about a magical and/or cursed hallway that makes people move incredibly slowly.
See, it's like any other high school.
This happens to anyone who walks through, regardless of how cool or uncool they might be. Brolin plays a science teacher who is determined to prove it can be explained by science.
You don't feel like you're in slow motion, but you do feel cooler, which means that I'm this close to finally understanding what's behind this phenomenon.
However, something tells us he might want to pursue the possibility of a curse instead. Number 5. Potato Chip. At SNL, the final sketch of the night is known as the 10-to-1 slot. It's often reserved for the weirdest skit the writers came up with that week.
So I'm gonna go into the other room and I'm gonna expect you to not touch any of those potato chips.
Your potato chips are safe in my presence.
In one Season 35 episode, we see a heated fight break out during a job interview at NASA. Their conflict begins when an interviewee, played by Jason Sudeikis, helps himself to a potato chip, enraging his interviewer, played by Will Forte. The NASA employee grills the potential candidate until the truth disgustingly comes out.
Be a man for the first time in your life and admit that you took that potato chip, you liar!
I took it.
Seth Meyers, who was head writer at the time, had a great way to sum up this delightfully odd skit. He said, quote, "We always say sometimes you write sketches that, to 5 people in America, it will always be their favorite SNL sketch."
You don't take people's potato chips. You don't take people's potato chips.
Number 4. It's a Wonderful Life, The Lost Ending. The upbeat conclusion of It's a Wonderful Life made the movie worthy of its title. However, SNL's so-called lost ending makes things a little bit less wonderful for Mr. Potter. You might recall that Mr. Potter never sees his comeuppance in this classic Christmas flick.
I just called Clarence at the bank. He told me that old man Potter deposited exactly $8,000 right after I left. It was him!
But this sketch takes care of that when the happy crowd from the movie becomes an angry mob.
You stay where you are, George Bailey. You're in enough trouble already.
You made one mistake, Mr. Potter. You double-crossed me and you left me alive.
While Dana Carvey's George beats the stuffing out of the old man, the crowd keeps things festive by joyously singing in the background. Yeah, this isn't really what comes to mind when you think of the words Christmas spirit, but you gotta love it anyway. Number 3. The Richmeister skits.
Randy! The Ranster! Only one copy for the Rand Man!
This might just be Rob Schneider's most memorable character from his tenure on the show. The Richmeister, or as you'd probably remember him better, the making copies guy, is an obnoxious attention seeker who needlessly hands out nicknames to everyone and never fails to annoy his coworkers. The character was arguably Schneider's breakout SNL role.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. All right, Xerox repairman, the guy who checks the toner checker man.
Hey, I'm trying to work here, all right?
Toner Checkerinsky, the guy who took a swing at me.
And it all actually began as a joke between him and Adam Sandler. While the character might have been more appreciated when he debuted, his sketches have fallen out of the limelight over the years. It's a real shame because it's one of Rob Schneider's truly great roles.
Sting! Der Stingelhofer! Making copies! The McStingster!
Number 2. Liza Minnelli tries to turn off a lamp. We'd like to believe that life is always a cabaret for Liza Minnelli, and we are clearly not alone. The premise of this sketch is exactly what the title suggests, and it is utterly brilliant.
Is there a little knob on here that you turn and everything goes black?
As Liza Minnelli, played by Kristen Wiig, prepares to catch the opening night of Cats on Broadway, she tries and repeatedly fails to turn off a lamp. Wig's over-the-top impression and outrageous physical comedy bring a lot of pizzazz to a simple task.
Is it a foot tapper? Once. Twice. 3. Will a fussy neck do it?
The sheer insanity that comes with turning off a lamp makes the sketch an underrated must-see. If you like Broadway, Liza Minnelli, and Kristen Wiig, we guarantee this will be your new favorite SNL sketch.
I did it!
Good job, Liza, baby. Good job.
So just throwing this out there, but you can blame me for the Norwegian actor's Playhouse sketch being on here because I love that sketch and quote it all the time, but I feel like nobody ever remembers it. My favorite team is playing the World Series. Anyway, our number 1 includes one of my all-time favorite SNL hosts. So let's look through some honorable mentions and then we will name our top most underrated SNL sketch. The Cobras. If only all gangs turned to a life of song and dance.
You won't have to sweat it, you're a Cobra boy.
Jingleheimer Junction. It's kids' TV. What could possibly go wrong?
Yay!
Run around till someone says freeze.
Stop it! Stop it! No!
The Actress. Talk about dedication to the art.
Jared, what are you doing? Not with my godson.
I saw the rich and beautiful backstory of this woman. Her childhood, her first job, the night she met Jared.
Family Dinner. Shrek. We guess some people don't like the ogre.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just always found the whole ogre thing a little off-putting.
No!
Justin!
You're wrong. You're wrong and you're a stupid person.
Bar Fight. Well, it's no Eye of the Tiger, but it's a catchy fight song.
Come on! What you waiting for?
It just don't feel right fighting to this sucking on a lollipop song. I know you feel it too.
Yeah, I do.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Closet Organizer, Bar.
Introducing the new Zipco Closet Organizer. Great for shoes, sweaters, belts, hats, parkas, jeans, underwear.
Ham and Bubbly might be an unsung masterpiece, but the genius closet organizer guy from the same episode is even more underappreciated. We first see the character in a classic SNL spoof commercial.
Pillows, tires, important papers, glassware.
In a priceless twist, we meet him once again when he goes out for a drink later that night. The seamless setup for the bar skit is so brilliantly executed, and we love the excellent yet unexpected link between the sketches.
So no, seriously, how do I know you? Wait a second. You're the freaking closet organizer guy, aren't you? Oh my God, that's you, right?
It's not often we get an SNL crossover in this style, but when we do, we believe it deserves a lot more appreciation. Speaking of underrated John Hamm SNL sketches, I like John Hamm's John Hamm, where he's like in a bathroom with a toilet paper roll full of meat. Anyway, what SNL sketches don't get the love they deserve? Be sure to let us know in the comments, or come tell me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton, or on my YouTube channel. See ya!